Friends, in this class, I'll be creating this beautiful work section which is containing multiple images with cool hover effect, and also we are getting pop-up effect. See, if I click on this, we are getting the image popping up. So in this class, I'll be creating this beautiful work section from various scratch. For creating this, we'll use HTML5, CSS3 and some custom JavaScript. So while waiting, let's get started. Friends, coming back to the bracket, there I'll be doing some HTML5 markup, then I'll be going for the rest work in the CSS. Okay, here I am taking extra space to define the things. Very first I'll be putting some line break, okay, temporary line break here. I am putting here line break multiple times. It's up to you how much line break you need actually. Okay. Now I am putting section, giving an ID to it like portfolio. This ID I'll be putting in the menu to link the menu with the section. Also I'm adding some class called cube. Right. Now also I'm adding container class from the bootstrap to get some padding from both sides. Okay. Inside this I'll be putting some row. And now we need some column like col lg12. Again I'm going to put some flat id. This is the id called flat. Okay, inside this I am putting cube portfolio item, cbp item. Friends, make sure to call the same class or put the same class as the class name I am putting here, because this class called cbp item is already existing in the library what I'll be going to linking later on. Okay, inside this cbp item I am putting anchor link. This anchor link will be having the image name like work-1.jpg. Friends, all the images will be provided in the description box so you can get that easily. Right now I'm putting some class to this like cbp caption. Friends, cbp stands here cube portfolio. Okay, cbp caption, and also I'm gonna adding some lightbox class called cbp lightbox. So whenever we click on this work1.jpg, the gallery pop-up or cube portfolio popping up. Inside this I am putting image. Now I am locating my image. My image name is work-1.jpg. After this I'll be calling some custom class, not custom actually, predefined classes I am just calling here, which is existing in the library called cube portfolio, and that library I'll be linking after making all the HTML5 markup easily. Okay, so after the image I'm gonna adding some div. This will be having a class called cbp cube portfolio caption. Okay, a spelling must be correct, then it will apply, otherwise it will never gonna apply. Here I have put cbp caption active rep. Okay, so this class is existing already, it is predefined. Okay, after this I'll be adding some another div. This will be having a class called cbp l caption align center. This class called cbp l caption align center is already existing. Okay, I'm not gonna defining it later on, it is just predefined class in the library, which library I'll be linking right now. Also I'm putting some center block from the bootstrap to put all the images into the center. Now inside this I am putting another cube portfolio class, that is cbp l caption body. Okay, inside this I am putting plus icon for the hover state, and also I am gonna adding some title and subtitle. For that I am putting h5 heading tag, and this will be having the title like latest work, and also I have to put subtitle, that's why I am putting a p for the paragraph tag, and here I am putting some text, see our amazing work. Okay, now I'm adding some class to this like text white, so we'll get text as a white color, and also we need some margin from the bottom, that's why I'm adding here mb1. Let me fix it. Here inside this p tag I'm putting class, okay, this will be having text white as well. So we'll get all the color, all the text as a white color. Now I am showing you in the browser. I am going through the live preview, which is right at the top corner. As you can see, the image is just coming here. It's looking kind of cool, isn't it? Similarly, we'll have to work for the rest images. Let's do. Here you can see we have CBP item. Make sure to copy this whole CBP item from here to here. Okay, let's select it, copy it, paste here. Now we'll change its image name. Okay, this time I'm gonna changing its image name like one.png. Friends, you can put any class name. Friends, you can put any image name, but make sure to call exactly, and the size should be matching. I'll be dropping all the images for you, don't worry. Now let's select it, press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can even copy and paste again and again. Only you have to change the image name. So friends, finally we have linked all the images. Now this time we will take a look how it's coming in the browser. Coming back to the browser and you will take a look. See here, all the images are just coming here. It's looking kind of cool, isn't it? Now we have to make this work section beautifully like I have shown you earlier. Okay, so right now we'll be working for the style.css. Friends, also we have to add some border here, like zigzag border. You can see here we'll be adding this zigzag here, and also I'll be adding in the bottom. Okay, so we'll be adding later on. Right now I'm going to the style.css. There we'll do some styling for it. Okay, so it's very easy. Coming back to the bracket, we have a style.css. Right now here we'll call the main class and then everything. Very first class we have the cube. Let's have a look. You can see on the index page we have a class called cube here. So this cube class I am calling there on the style.css to put some overflow and margin. So let's call here cube. This will be having overflow like x to hidden, and here I am putting important properties to remove all the privileges. Now I am putting margin top something around 30 pixel. Friends, I have added a class here called CBP L caption align center. So this class I'm just calling there to put some specific changes through the style.css. Again I am putting dot and the class name called CBP L caption align center. It will be having some position like absolute, top should be 0, z index should be 4, and now we need to put some opacity like 0, and again I'm putting some transition value to this like opacity 0.4 second and ease in out. So we have worked for this L caption. Right now we have to work for the hover state. Okay, if I show you, then we'll take a look. You can see we are not getting any changes. You know why? Because we did not use hover and everything. Only we'll have removed the spacing or the gapping between the images. Coming to the bracket on the style.css, now we have a main class that is here CBP caption. Let's have a look. Here we have a class called CBP caption. This CBP caption will be having some hover state, and also I am targeting this align center class for the plus icon and all the text. So what the code will be? Code will be cbp caption dot cbp caption, and on the caption I'm using hover, and again dot cbpl caption align center. Let's do. Here mentioning cbp caption, this cbp caption will be having hover state. Inside this we have another class that is cbpl caption align center. Inside this I'm putting opacity like 1. Okay. Now we have to work for the icon. You might have noticed I have added two class here, or one class called plus. This plus class I'm calling there to put some plus icon there. So here I'm putting plus. This will be having some display property like block. Margin should be 0 auto. And also I'm putting height, width, everything. This will be having 70 pixel, width should be again the same as the height is. Now I'm putting some position like relative, and overflow should be hidden, and now I'm putting margin bottom 1 rem. This time we have to work for the pseudo property. So here I mentioned plus and before, which is from the pseudo. Okay, plus before. Width should be 2 pixel, margin left minus 1 pixel, and left value should be 50%. Again I'm gonna adding some top value like 5 pixel, bottom should be 5 pixel. Now I'm just selecting it, pressing Ctrl plus D to duplicate it. Here I'm changing before to after, mentioning after height should be 2 pixel, and margin top, here I'm putting margin top, not left actually, margin top minus 1 pixel, and also I'm putting top value like 50%. Left will be 5 pixel and right should be 5. Right should be 5. Let's have a look. Okay. Friends, this plus before property and after property calling together now. Here I am mentioning plus before after. Content should be empty obviously. Position should be absolute. Background I am adding here like white. As you can see it is coming but not visible here. You can see we are getting here plus icon with the title and subtitle over all the images. Okay. Now we'll work for the image. Okay. So we have the image. You can see we have a class here called CBP item. This CBP item is containing the anchor link. Anchor link is having the image source. So let's call the image here. Very first I'm adding here CBP item. Inside this we have anchor link. Anchor link is having image source. Okay. Here I am putting some transition property like all, its duration will be 0.5 second, and animation property will be is in out. Now we need to add some hover effect on this CBP item anchor link hover. Okay, So this will be having some scale property. On the anchor link I'm using hover state, okay, and here we'll change transition to transform. A scale should be 2, and here I'm putting important properties. You can see it is coming like this. Friends, now we'll work for the JavaScript, and also I'll be linking some basic plugin to make it work. Okay. Coming back to the bracket, going on the index page here, at the very top on the head section, I'll be linking some custom plugin, and I'll be giving this plugin in the description box so you can download that easily from there. Just before to this style.css mentioning here link, this will be having hyperreference like this. Here I am putting keyword portfolio or cubeportfolio.min.css. Similarly, I'll be linking JavaScript file for this. So here you can see we have jQuery. Just after this, I am putting a script giving the source to it like jQuery cubeportfolio.min.js. Friends, I'll be providing this cubeportfolio.min.js and cubeportfolio.min.css in the description box for you, so you can download that from there. Now we need to work for the JavaScript. Friends, I'll keep writing the JavaScript code and you will not hear any sound because we have to save our time. Okay, so let's do. Friends, finally we have done it. See how cool it is. We have made it possible. Friends, very easy it is, isn't it? If I click on the image, you will be seeing we are getting the gallery coming up. But here we are not getting the navigation because we have to add here a sprite image. Okay, so I'll be adding that later on. But for now, you can see all the work section working really cool, isn't it? Now we have to add here some border here, and also we have to add at the bottom. You can see at the very top in the block section we have zigzag border, so same border I'll be adding right now. Coming to the bracket, going to the index page. Okay, right now we have a cube portfolio here. Okay, just inside this I'm putting class called separated, and we will have the border amazingly. Now we need some line break here to get some line break beautifully. And also I'm gonna adding, first I'm removing extra space from here. Okay, and you can see we have a section, we have a container. Just here I'm putting separated class, and this will be having some line break as well. Let's have a look. Yep. Friends, at the top we are getting the border, but at the bottom we are not getting any border. So we'll have to take a look, then we can fix it. Just I'm cutting from here, pasting here below to the section, and we'll take a look. Yep, you can see we are getting here, but we are getting so much width. So here I am putting container, and that will be done. See, so friends, finally in this class we have made it beautifully. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any issue regarding this, then let me know. I'll be glad to help you. Friends, if you want to increase its width, like we are getting box type, all the things, if you want to increase or remove this padding from here and also here, you can do that. Simply remove the container class from the starting for this work section. You can see we have cube. Just remove container from here and you will take a look that we are getting full width occupied. See here, this section has got just changed, isn't it? But it's looking kind of weird, so I'm just decreasing its width. I'm just calling container again, and that's it. So friends, I hope you enjoyed it. So right now we'll be working for some different sections, so stay tuned. See you in the next. Till then, keep practicing.